Okay guys, welcome back to the Outdoorium Kids, and today we're going to be reviewing the Duck Commander Shadow. Is that a moose? Y'all hear that? Just gotta be quiet. Not that. It's like a... What the heck was that? Did you hear it? Sounds kind of like a moose. And whatever, let's get back to the video. Okay, so got the Duck Commander Shadow. Not a sponsor, but Duck Commander, if you want to hit me up, yeah. Here's the call. It's a single reed, easy to blow. You've seen shorts on this one, I think. Well, a couple people have, at least. Here it is. Like I said, single reed. Has a wedge. And it says to say 10 to make it quack. So I'm going to go 10. 10. Sounds like a duck. And what you're going to do to make it sound like a mallard feeding call, it's a mallard hen call, by the way. It's hard to read, but what you're going to do is you're going to go ticka, ticka, ticka. And then you're going to quickly transition it into just going 10, 10, 10. Not the best at it, but practice makes perfect. Said single reed, easy to take apart. There's a barrel. It's covered in saliva right now. We got the reed right here, the wedge, and then the sound. What's it called? Soundboard. That's what it is. So what you're gonna do to put it back together is see that line, flip it over to dimmer line. The darker line, the side that the line's on, you're gonna put that face down on the wedge. This is just how I do it. And you're gonna hold that there. Make sure that little tiny thing right there, focus. See it? That little tiny thing right there. You're gonna put that facing in this way. It's gonna be going this way. So then you're gonna make sure it's all lined up. And you're gonna put it on the soundboard. That's what it's called. Make sure it's all lined up. And then since it's a shadow call, the W right there, it's not focusing yet, right there. You're gonna put that towards the end of the call. So it's gonna be going like this, and you're gonna put that right over the reed. So that way it looks kind of like that. That's over the reed. It's actually a little crooked. And you can look down in it. There's the back. Can't blow from the back, obviously. See, obviously it doesn't work. But if you inhale from the back, it works. But it's not recommended. So, again, you're going to go ticka, 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 ticka. Takes a little air, but overall, this call is really good. I would recommend this one. I got it off Amazon. Without shipping, it was $23. And I love this call so much. You can see the DC for Duck Commander. It won't focus. Do you see it right there? Yeah, Duck Commander, Shadow, single reed mallard hen. And this is what it should sound like. I found another way to do it, but I don't think this is the correct, right here. I don't think the way I'm about to do is the correct way. I've heard you can go, well, no, I haven't heard it. I just came up with it the other day. You go, but that doesn't sound like a duck. You know, the reeds will start to stick if you blow in it too much. But, you know, you just give it a little to try and fling some of the spit out. And if you don't know what Duck Commander is, it is, you know, I'm just going to read you the description. So it says duckcommander.com. You can order these off that. You can order them off Amazon, etc., etc. You can buy them at Bass Pro, Cabela's, you know. And then for their Facebook, it's just Duck Commander. Instagram, it's at official Duck Commander. And then Twitter, it's at Duck Commander at Duck_Commander. And then here's their little message. That part. Down at Duck Commander headquarters of Louisiana Bayou, time seems to stand still. Since the first Duck Commander call was invented in 1972, not much has changed around here. There are no assembly lines or big machine. Each call is built, hand-tuned, and tested by one of the duckmen before being shipped out. Chasing ducks for a living is our passion, and building duck calls that sound like ducks is what we do. We've worked hard to ensure Duck Commander calls will get the ducks on our table and on yours. Satisfaction guaranteed. And then it has a little instruction thing down here. It says, instructions. Say 10 into the call, start with a single 10, quack, then speed up the cadence 5 to 7 times. To clean the reeds. Pull the call apart, remove the reed, and wipe it clean. Step 2. Place the reed back on the soundboard and all the way against the back of the end piece, then with the black line facing up. 3. Put the wedge on top with the tabs facing out. Then push the call together firmly. Yeah. And it's made in the USA. Duck Commander, call 1-800-234-1595. And then their headquarters is at 117 Kings Lane, West Monroe, Louisiana, 71292. But yeah, I love this call. Again, not sponsored, but Duck Commander, if you want to sponsor me. Got the mallard right there, some more ducks in the back. Features, logo, what the call is. But if you watch the first couple of videos, I sucked at calling. Now I'm a little better. I'm not the best. You know, but I figured I should probably go with the cheaper call to start, because I had a Primus call, but I lost it. It was a Primus Easy Mallard. And I was going to order a bunch of B&G calls for $76, and I'd get 5 calls. But then my dad told me that double reeds are harder to blow than single reeds. Well, no, here's the thing. Single reeds require more air, even though this one doesn't really require air. Double reeds are harder to make sound like a duck. They're easier to blow, but they're harder to make sound like a duck because you have to line up both the reeds. Single reeds are better for beginners because, well, they do take more air. They are easier because you don't have to get the reeds lined up. You just put it together, which it comes together, and then you just go 10, 10, 10, 10. And yeah, it's just a lot better for single reeds. And again, not sponsored by Duck Commander or B&G, but I was gonna get a bunch of B&Gs, and I'm not hating on them. I'm not at all. It's just they were kind of well, they were cheaper calls. They were cheap calls, yes. They were cheap calls, and I've heard that they're really good calls. But I wasn't about to spend $76 on 5 calls, and I didn't even know how to duck call, you know? I don't have a lanyard yet. I need to get a lanyard, and I need to master this call before I get another one. Because what my dad said what would happen if I got all those calls is I'd spend time with all of them, which is a good thing because I'd learn stuff on all of them. But then I wouldn't focus on one and try and master one. Like, I'd be focusing on them all. And, yeah. So, I just went with this one. $24 on Amazon. You can get them at Duck Commander. You can get them, I'm sure you could probably get them at Bass Pro. I don't know, probably Academy. I don't have them where I live. Cabela's, I also don't have one of them in New Hampshire, but the closest ones in Maine, I'm sure you can get them at Kittery, Kittery Trading Post. Maybe Coyote Creek, maybe, probably not. And that's another story I have near here. Pawtuckaway Trading Post might have them. And yeah, I don't know where else, but there's a bunch of different calls. I just went with the mallard because we have a lot of them in New Hampshire. And by the way, it has a mullet looking. And I need to brush it. Bonnie, stop drinking out of a puddle. My dog's drinking out of a puddle. Means I should probably water her. I'll do that when I get inside. But, so like I said, you gotta go ticka, 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 but you also, like, move your hand to go with it. I'll get her in. I'll get her in. I'm filming a video. It's fine. It's just my sister, but it's fine. So, you gotta kind of move your hand with it. You gotta go, like, Because if you just keep your hand like this, it doesn't like propel it. If you keep your hand like this, this like kind of makes it tune. It like kind of slowly releases the sound. If you guys find this at your local stores, I would recommend it. It's really good. And another thing is if you blow harder, it gives it a raspier sound. Anyway, really good call, and you might be wondering what I rate this on 1 out of 10. I would give it, if I'm being completely honest, I think a 10 is reasonable because I love this call so much. Fair price, pretty fair. It's not the most expensive call in the world. It's not the most quality call in the world, even though it's really, really quality. It's like, sorry, I'm on a wood stack right now. I don't know why. Just didn't want to be close to the house because my dogs would go crazy. But it's not the most expensive call. It's a really good price. It's not the cheapest call. It's like right in between. $24 is still a lot compared to like when Duck Commander first started off with the classic Commander in 1972. Bonnie, no digging holes. No, my dog's trying to dig holes in the yard. They're being weird today. One of them was in a laundry basket. But, yeah, $24 is a pretty affordable price for a duck call. In my opinion, this is one of the best duck calls I've ever had, which isn't really saying much because I've only had 2. But this call works for me. Something else might work for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you see this call and you're looking to get into duck calling, I'd pick it up. Mallards are like, I've heard mallards come into calls really good. Teal come into calls really good. Which I would, we don't have an abundance of teal in New Hampshire. I've only seen like 2 teals before, and I've only shot 3 ducks before, and all 3 of them were woodies. 2 drakes and one hen. Woodies, they taste so good. They do. I've heard teal tastes really good. Mallards are like the easiest duck to call. Wood ducks, I've heard, don't really come into calls. But I was watching a Duck Commander video. Also, thanks for the tutorial. If you go and you search how to do a mallard feeding chuckle, Duck Commander has a video. And without that video, I would never been able to figure it out. Because I was just going, and it was just sounding horrible. I was just going like, but then the guy told me I need to do ticka, 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 ticka. And now I'm doing good. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Duck Commander, not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, I'd be wicked grateful. And hope you all liked this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one.